Hey guys, it's Matthew Klein here, and in today's video I'll be repotting my Chinese maple or Trident maple. The leaves are starting to come out now, so that means that it's time to repot, because once the leaves are out you may not repot them anymore. So let's get started. Okay, the first thing I'm going to do is get it out of the spot. So I'm just giving the plastic part a squeeze all around, then it should just come out like that. I'm just gonna take off these. What I'm going to do now is just comb out the roots from the center all the way outwards. Trying to see where the root plane is. I can see there's already some thick roots down here. Okay, I'm just gonna give the roots a wash and then clean up here, and then we'll do some root pruning. Okay, I gave the root ball a wash, so the roots are a lot more visible. And now I can determine where my root plane will start. I have quite a couple of thick roots at the bottom here, and then even lower down, probably where a taproot used to be. And then I have some roots way above at the top here. I think these are just too high. I'm definitely gonna take these off. Just like that. Some other high ones over here I can take off. I'm just gonna take off this bottom piece over here because I know for sure I'm not gonna need it. The question is just how far, but for now I'm gonna take it up there. Maybe I need to have the roots even lower. And I'm gonna take off these top ones. I think I'm gonna do that. These are just too thick. This root is also sticking up a bit too high, so I'm going to take this one off. Now you can see the trunk line has opened up quite a lot. I have some nice fine roots on this side, over here. There's a root growing downwards that I can take off. And then there's a root sticking up, growing upwards. Take off. Just don't know what to do with this big bulbous root over here, because if I take it off, that's quite a lot of roots. But I am going to reduce it. I think I'm going to reduce it over to there. I'm just going to give the roots a little bit of the spray so the fine roots won't dry out while I work on the tree. Now it's just trimming it a bit down. This piece is still bothering me. I think I'm gonna take it off this bottom part because it's just too thick. So here I go. Quite a thick piece, and it actually didn't take off that much of the fine roots. And now I'm just gonna leave these to grow. This is the first root pruning this tree is getting, so it won't be perfect the first time, and it takes a very long time to get radial roots on a tree. So let me clean up here and then we'll look at the pots. Okay, this is the tree root pruned, and I have a couple of pots here that I got from a friend who moved overseas. Thank you again, Ruan, for the pots. So let's have a look at the pots that I have to see which pot will fit the tree the best. Try with the smallest one first. I think if I reduce the top, can make a nice what is this size called, the mummy, or is this the one that's smaller than the mummy? I'm not sure, but I don't think I'm gonna make such a small tree at the moment. Will actually work, but I don't think I'm gonna do that. Next is another oval pot. Actually, I haven't decided on the front of the tree yet. Let's do that maybe first. I think for now this can be the front. I like the way the trunk leans slightly towards the side and comes back straight. So let's continue looking at the pots. A little round one like this. I think this can work quite well. Slightly bigger one, and it's not completely round, it's got round edges, but it's more rectangular. I quite like this one actually. So I'm gonna put that one there. Then I have a very long rectangular pot. Let's see if this one will also work quite well. Very shallow. Then I have another oval one this oval one is also really nice. Then I have one that's a little bit shallower than the oval one, I think. It's a square pot, like a rectangular one. I think this color and the rectangular shape fits the tree actually the best. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with this rectangular pot. I think it fits this tree the best. And we'll see, maybe I grow the canopy a lot larger or different, then I can always pot it in at a different time. But yeah, I think I'm gonna go with this pot. So you can just see this very long rectangular one again. No, I think I'm gonna go with this pot. Okay, with any repot, first thing to do is get some drainage mesh over the drainage holes. I like to secure them with a piece of wire. I like to twist it around a little bit, make like a loop at the bottom. Okay, now the drainage mesh are secured, and this pot looks the same to me from both sides. The feet is just a little bit different. I think the feet looks the best from this side, so this will be the front of my pot. Now what I like to do is just throw in a little bit of gravel over the drainage mesh. This will help with draining of the water, just that extra layer at the bottom. So now I'm going to just put a layer of soil on top of that gravel that I've put in. Sort of in the soil. I think I'm gonna lift it a little bit. but I do want to cut off some of these roots that are sticking up. Now that I've added the soil to the pot, now I'm just gonna work in the soil into the roots with a chopstick and getting rid of all the air pockets. Now we can start the pruning. So there's some very long shoots here that I'm just gonna take back roughly for now, because I know for sure it won't be this long. So there's a branch over here that is growing a little bit more backwards that I really like, and at the top there's a branch that very close to the trunk, it goes 90 degrees upwards. I really don't like that, so I'm going to take off this whole piece there. Let me just clean it up a bit. There's a back branch that is actually not doing anything, so I'm not sure if it's a dead branch or not, but I'm gonna keep it for now. There's a very thick branch on this side, and I'm not sure if I should keep it. Okay, I think I'm gonna keep this branch, this thick one, but I'm gonna take off this part over here. Quite a big cut. Let me try and make it a little bit more flush. Okay, I'll come back to these two now, but just above there's two branches. I'm not sure if you guys can see it. There's a thick one that's growing into this thinner one, and the thick one is growing out to the back, and that's part of this one. And I don't want that. I rather want to keep this thinner part. So let me take it off. Let's see if I can. Like that. Try and make it a little bit flush. Just gonna take this old pruning stub back. I think I'm either going to let this become the new apex or this one at the back here. But I'm gonna take off this branch, little branch there. Gonna bring this one back to there. This is a very long piece, and I don't really see swelling yet on this branch. I'm gonna just bring it back to there. Pruning stub that I can take off. Shorten it there. There's a branch growing downwards or at the bottom of another branch. I'm going to take off. I actually don't need this whole branch up here. I'm going to take that off. In the beginning I actually wanted to take off the thick one and leave the thinner one, but it's right across from this branch, so it's creating a handlebar branch. So I'm gonna take this off and just take this one back. And pruning is complete. What I want to do is just put a layer of gravel on top of this. Okay, now that the top layer is in, I just want to give it some water. Now that I've watered the tree and I've placed a layer of gravel on top for topsoil decoration, now let me give the tree a spin so you can see it from all angles. This is currently the front, and this is from the side, back, the other side, and back to the front. Thanks for watching the first ever repot of my Chinese or Trident Maple. If you enjoyed the video, please make sure to give it a like and subscribe so that you won't miss any updates in the future. Thanks for watching, and until next time, cheers.